Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. Good evening, everyone. I hope everybody is doing well on this fine Monday morning. Good to see everybody. Unbiased LLC, my man, Ontario Prepper. Good to see you. Marine's daughter. Hope you're doing well. My Renaissance grandma. Fifi's Journey. Good to see you. Diane Mobley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Montana Patriot. Welcome, welcome. Red Scout. Good to see you. Can everybody hear me? Can I get a 5x5? I'm down here in the safe room. So to make sure that everything is doing well and that everybody can hear me this evening. I hope everybody is doing well to this fabulous week. Thank you very much, Montana Patriot, 5x5. Ohio is nice, nice. Welcome, Julianne from the UK. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cornwall, UK, all the way across the pond. Sister Marie's Kitchen, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 5x5. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well as well. Yaya Kot, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Hope everybody is having an amazing Monday because I am. And we all know tonight's topic is the great deception. Don't believe the hype. Okay, we're going to talk about some stuff. We're going to get into it. But more importantly, right now, how is everybody? What's everybody's week look like? Anybody doing anything fun? Hope everybody's doing well. Deborah Garrett, good to see you as well. 556. All right, Fifi's Journey. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing like throwing some 556 down range. Kenna John, no balloons in the sky today. Well, must be a good day. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Ontario Prepper, I get it. Same here, my friend. Busy. Had a question. Yep, Marine's daughter. I will talk about that. I saw that comment before we started the show. We will get into that. I hope everybody's doing well. Homestead Aquarius, good evening. Good to see you, my friend. Dinner and a movie. There you go. You got the dinner. I am the movie. Well, buckle up and hold on because we're going to talk some stuff tonight. Yeah, there are crooks running the show, but no balloons. You got that right. Got that right. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into this tonight, folks. The Great Deception. Don't believe the hype. And first thing, we're going to talk about a couple of things. Marine's daughter brought this up. So there was a train wreck, train derailment, shall I say, in Palestine, Ohio, which is probably 3 hours east of me. And the trains were carrying chemicals. At first, they said they didn't know what was on it. And I'm actually going to see if I can get a list of chemicals that were on it. They said they didn't know what was on it, which I call BS, because every train has a manifest of the chemicals they are carrying down to the ounce. Okay, so they knew what was on the train before it was even derailed. And that way, there's no way they couldn't know what it was. Sister Marie's Kitchen, Passionately Integrated Arts, good to see you as well. Jones Truth, good to see you as well. If I missed anybody else coming in the chat, good evening, and good evening. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that, Yaya Kot. You're absolutely right. So on February 3rd, a train derailed in East Palestine, setting off. They evacuated the town. Apparently, the town has, I think, a couple thousand people. And the train is carrying toxic chemicals, period. And I'm trying to find the list of chemicals that were on it. Here we go. Chemicals included, and I'm going to share this with you so that everybody can see this. Okay, so apparently the train was carrying vinyl chloride, butyl acetate, ethyl acrylate, and ethylene glycol monobutyl. Okay, and minobutyl ether. These chemicals are deadly, from what I understand, and I think it's one of the chemicals that ethylene glycol monobutyl was gas that was used in World War I. So it's toxic off of the rip. Okay, they knew exactly what was on this train and how much. The EPA, this happened on February the 12th. After monitoring the air, the EPA said it was no longer detecting contaminants at levels of concern in and around East Palestine, although residents may still smell odors. They were working with Norfolk Southern and the Columbiana County Emergency Management Agency and the EPA. So this was the chemicals that were on the plane. And when you mix all, you're absolutely right. When you mix all that together, it's horrible. Horrible. J3GS, good to see you, my friend. So the EPA told everybody they could come back in after a couple of days, which I personally would never be going back to that property, and somebody's going to owe me a whole bunch of money. I don't care who gets it, who gives it to me, but somebody would. On the 12th of February also, and this report's coming from the New York Times, also EPA also screened the air inside of about 210 homes and said it was not detected vinyl chloride or hydrogen chloride, which can cause life-threatening respiratory issues. They said they still had about 200 homes still awaiting screening. Now, with this, they never said, they said that train station got an alert of something had stopped that caused the derailment. 9 p.m., the train derailed and the train was operated by Norfolk Southern, had been carrying chemicals and combustible materials. So the train derailed, and the emergency response team set some explosives because one tank was getting, I forget what the chemical was in it, it was getting extremely hot that it could explode and send the chemical and tank shrapnel up to a mile away. So they went ahead and set a burn and detonated some stuff and put holes in the tank so that it would drain off. And it did drain into the Ohio River as well. And they evacuated residents on both sides of the Ohio-Pennsylvania border when ordered to evacuate by Ohio's Governor Mike DeWine. So this is ongoing, and you know, my first thought was, how can I help? And I talked to a couple of my guys and said, you know, what can we do? Do we need to go over there? Should we go over there? James Price, hope you're doing well. I am. Good to see you as well. Yeah, I don't know if they let it drain into the river, but it did drain into the river to where it was either Kentucky or Ohio's mayor said they actually turned off the water filtration systems to the Ohio River and told the citizens to use their stored water. What if people didn't have stored water? They're going to have to go buy water. So you can imagine there was a run on water at the grocery stores because the contaminant had reached the Ohio River. So with that, the vinyl chloride, which is a flammable gas, is being investigated, so they said, and it was a concern of the investigators. A huge fire erupted from the derailment, sending thick black smoke. And if you saw this on the news live, the smoke plume was horrific. Jason in VA, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. 300, my man, good to see you as well. By the way, folks, as you're coming in, do me a favor, hit the like button and let's turn the YouTube algorithms upside down to let them know that there's something going on over here at Vision Preparedness. Excuse me. Yeah, Texas as well, but unknown if chemicals. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy for them today. They say at first they didn't know what was on there when the train carries a manifest, period, has to by law. So anyway, they were sending residents back. They were trying, the EPA was placing booms in streams near the site of the train, but apparently it did leak. And I think it did leak into the Ohio River. Do not quote me on that, but I did hear Kentucky and Ohio mayors telling people in those areas not to use their tap water, but to use their other bottled water. M&T, living and cooking. Good to see you, folks. Good to see you. So that's the train derailment. And I'm calling BS on the whole thing just based on the fact that they knew exactly what was on the train the moment it derailed. Now, they may have been scrambling to get the manifests, but still, you know, they know what's going on. Crafty Mom Creations, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it is crazy. So, you know, that story is that. And the next story, this just blew me away because honestly, I forgot all about it. Everybody remembers Hurricane Ian right? Down in Florida. Well, apparently FEMA still hasn't done anything for those people down there. The headlines from CNN says FEMA delays leave many Hurricane Ian victims exasperated nearly 5 months after the hurricane. 5 months. Nightbot, yes. Nightbot is on patrol. Yeah, mislabeled. Yeah, that would not surprise me because, yeah. Anyway, FEMA still hasn't done anything. You've got families in Florida after Hurricane Ian in Fort Myers that still have not heard anything from FEMA or their insurance companies. And they interviewed this lady. Her name is Lee McCalls. Her house and her old RV, her house is in ruins. They are living in an old RV in 2 tents that now house her family. The house is located in St. James City, and it is rotting. The house is rotting. It's condemned. It's molded after the September flooding. September. She's 86 years old. She's staying in the RV with her husband. Her 2 daughters are living in one of the tents, and her 2 grandkids are living in another tent. Modi Soldier, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Sparkle Socks here in a moment also. So you've got this 86-year-old woman and her husband and her 2 daughters and her 2 grandkids that are still living in tents in an old RV in front of their destroyed house. She says after 4 months after the hurricane, she has not heard back from her insurance company, and FEMA is nowhere to be found to help them. This goes back, folks, to what we've been saying: never rely on the government. Modi Soldier, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well myself, friend. Lorak, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Magic, good to see you. Pilgrim Prepper in the house. Hope everybody's doing well. So the mold situation in the house is terrible. They say they can barely breathe, and she doesn't have a choice. They don't have anywhere else to go. She can either live in their yard or they're going to live on the street. So it's just horrible for the response of our people in charge here. Only thing they're accurate at is taking tax money. You got that right. They're not doing anything for these people. Her insurance company has not returned phone calls, haven't heard from them. She said her and her husband have been married for 50 years. And this has been the most stressful thing they have ever gone through together, she says. This is Miss McCall. So FEMA is nowhere to be found. So that with that story, that's just sad. Now, on to the topic that prompted this evening's live stream, the 4 balloons that were shot down in the last 8 days. The latest one on the unidentified object shot down over North America. Yeah, Sparkle Socks. And I'm going to, this is coming from the Telegraph, and I'm going to share this. And yeah, here we go. Here is Sparkle Socks right here. Object shot down over North America, he's saying is all connected. True Dumb is to discuss a serious situation with Grandpa Ice Cream as this White House spokesman comments on extraterrestrial rumors. Sparkle Sock says that the 4 objects shot down over North America in recent days displayed a pattern and were connected in some way, but he's not saying what the pattern is. The U.S. will not say what the pattern is, other than there is a pattern. So on Sunday, the U.S. military, a U.S. military fighter jet shot down an octagonal object over Lake Huron, okay? The day before, a cylindrical object was destroyed over Canada's Yukon, and investigators are still hunting for the wreckage. So the ones that they're saying did not show, you're all right, Lorak. Good to see you. Glad you're there. Glad you're listening. No need to apologize. I appreciate your participation any way possible. We appreciate you here, whether you're in the chat or just in the bushes listening. So, you know, there have not even found any remains, of course, of the 2 cylinders that they say they shot down. The other one, a day before that, on Friday, an object was shot down over sea ice near Dead Horse, Alaska. Okay, Sparkle Socks, speaking in Whitehorse, the Yukon's capital, said winter weather was hampering recovery efforts of those types. Also, by the way, folks, for those content creators, if you have a channel, you can type the word vision and it will drop your link to the YouTube channel. Folks, share that stuff out and feel free to participate in other people's channel. Check out their content. If you like what you see, like the video, leave a comment. And if you feel so, subscribe to their channel. That's how we all grow together. That's how we all grow together. And Robert Gunther said they knew where it went and they already have it. Bingo. I'm with you. I believe that, and you're absolutely right, OP. They're hiding something huge. Now, here's the thing. Bug Out Adventures, welcome. Exactly. The pattern is more deception. Why would they shoot it down, etc.? He rides a bike. Hello, y'all. Right. So here's my thing, and that's why I entitled this The Great Deception. These next opinions are my opinions only. I have no proof of what I'm getting ready to say. I have no evidence. And this is just my opinion of an ordinary guy trying to survive and keep my family safe. Now, the 2 objects or unidentified objects that they shot down, I think was a hoax of some sort. Don't know where they came from. Don't know who created them. Don't know who put them up there. I believe 2 things. I believe, number one, folks, now is the time to step up your preparedness game. The experience from Sassy, good to see you. Step up your prepping game and get ready, because what Crafty Mom just said, listening, I'm expecting the worst. I get anxiety from thunderstorms because I'm thinking SHTF. First of all, please don't get anxiety. Okay. Good to see you, Paul. Hope you're doing well too, my friend. Naj, good to see you as well. Folks, they're planning something big. And here's what I'm thinking. First of all, those two unidentified objects, I think those were, or three unidentified objects were a ploy. I truly believe they are planning something much bigger. And that's a deception. That is a deception from what's going on. If you'll notice, things are heating up between crazy and crazier over in Europe. Okay. Crazy and crazier. And like I've always told you folks, and like I've always said, pay attention to what you don't hear. Okay. Unidentified flying object. There is no way on this planet, or at least in North America, that NORAD does not know what they are. That you don't fly into US airspace or Canadian airspace and not be able to identify what it is. And Paul says 100% on stepping up the game and getting crap ready. Too many things are coming too quick. You know, they're trying to get the American public in the mindset for what they're going to try to do to us. That is absolutely right, Paul. And that's why I say don't believe the hype. Remember, folks, I've always said, I don't worry about things that I cannot control or influence to change for the good. Keep prepping. Step up your game now, because what they're getting ready to do, I don't know, but it's going to come at us fast and hard and out of nowhere. Get your houses in order. And I'm not fear-mongering, okay? I'm just telling you folks, because all of it. Good evening, TT1, Tennessee Tactical. 4 objects in 8 days breaching our airspace. Absolutely. No. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that would have never happened. Going to hit their own. Right. Bug out, going to hit their own to justify a hot conflict. Correct. They're going to do something. I don't know what it is, like I've said, and I'm going to continue to say that because I don't. I have no insight other than I am a man of God. I believe in God, and I pray, and I ask for wisdom and insight. Operator 357. Didn't the government carry Godzilla away in big balloons? There you go. So, folks, do not be deceived. And I'm going to step out and I'm going to say this, and this video may get taken down after I say this. Good evening, Fallen Skies. Good Eats Homestead. I'm way behind on speaking to folks. Lashes, good evening. Urban Garden Chronicles, good evening. Experience with Sassy, if I haven't spoken to you, good evening. I hope everybody's doing well, but listen to me, folks. Here's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to preface this after I say it. If they announce aliens, UFOs, Hunter, good to see you. Do not believe it. Okay? Don't believe it. Don't panic. Don't go into hysteria. Here's why. I believe they are trying to create a world crisis to rally every country together to put away all of this. I'm going to bomb this. I'm going to burn this. We're going to give you this and that. They're trying to create a world crisis to rally the world together and usher in a one world government. That's my thought. I have no insight. I have no inside information. That's what I think. Correct. And if that happens, Naj, yes. And that's a whole nother topic, but you're absolutely correct on that. Yes. As Ascertanian 85, yes, that they found body skinned alive at the MT balloon site. Yeah. Modi Soldier, this is a setup for the end times deception. Exactly. Right. I'm with you. James, folks, and my laptop is getting ready to die. Good Lord. I forgot the power cord. What time is it? 7:33. And I am going to go get my power cord while you guys take a look at this, and I will be right. Well, let me do this first. I'm going to get the power cord because I'm not done talking. And no stinking power cord is going to put me out. But in the meantime, you guys can watch this. Hey, you right there. How you doing? Vision Preparedness here. I just wanted to take a moment to let you know, Bug Out Weekend, June 2nd through the 4th, 2023. You want to be there. Like-minded people are coming around from all over the country, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to hang out, we're going to meet, we're going to talk, we're going to learn some stuff. You need to be there. Don't miss it. That's June 2nd through the 4th, 2023. I got to get back to doing the things. Y'all be safe and God bless. Ooh-wee. And we're back. Ooh-wee. That was a hard run, y'all. Just in time. Whew. Devil Dog Prepper, good to see you, my friend. Odom's Homestead. Prepper Book Club, good to see everybody. Crafty Mom Creations, wow, Vision, you're fancy. Well, whew, that was a long run. Just trying to bring everybody some entertainment. Bug Out Weekend, June 2nd through the 4th in Dayton, Ohio. And I'm going to drop this in the chat. If you haven't registered and you want to, there's the link to register. It will literally cost you $0 to show up. Make sure you guys show up, hang out. I know. I'm breathing deep, dude. Thanks, Devil Dog. I'm good. Coffee solves the world's problems. It sure does. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. I believe, especially now that other country says they shot one down too. Crafty Mom's Creation said you're way too far. She's in Florida. Well, we got folks coming from all over the place. Fuzzy Fork asks, dancing girls? Not. Don't think so. What Yardbird say? Where'd I run to? Radio Shack. I wish Radio Shack was still around, because then I could build some gadgets that I need parts for. What brand of coffee? This is not Nutrient Survival Vitamin Coffee. I think, I have no clue. I'd have to look. I think this may be Starbucks. I think, not sure. But anyway, Survival 300 says he's having a meeting, having soon a meeting in Texas. Let me know when you're going to do it. And if I can get down there, I just might do that, 300. Wish has lots of cheap parts, but potentially risky. Yeah. Yeah, Radio Shack. Man, I miss Radio Shack. Maxwell House. If that's all that's left after me going through all of my prep coffee, yeah, Maxwell House will do. Coffee is coffee. Hardcore drinkers drink coffee, and crafty mom, I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. Cuban and Puerto Rican. Bustelo. And yes, it's inexpensive and it's good. But anyway, folks, the Great Deception. I truly believe that they're trying to cause a global event so that they can call a global problem. And every country has to come together. Somebody steps in and they try to form a one world order. TT1 says, Vision, I'm trying to figure out how to long-term store coffee beans. Are they, TT1, are they already roasted or not? Because I was going to say, if they're already roasted, you can throw them in Mylar bags, or you can vacuum seal them. Fuzzy Fork says, the balloons appear to be five-year-old kids' birthday balloons. There we go. We'll go with that. Or as Magic says, you can probably freeze dry them. Constitutional Carpenter, good to see you, my friend. I enjoy some Bustelo on the weekends, but Monday through Friday is Folgers Classic. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Yes, I agree with that 100%. Ontario Prepper, Kopi Lukai is the best coffee in the world, and it doesn't taste like poop. Well, I hope no coffee tastes like poop, but yeah, that's good. So they have to be roasted. Got it. I try it both ways, TT1, because roasted or unroasted, as long as there's no oxygen getting to them, if they're unroasted, you should still be good in theory, and then be able to roast them and then grind them and you're good. Yeah, but I would definitely put them, I would vacuum seal them, but you can put them in a, Mylar bag with oxygen absorbers, throw them in a 5-gallon bucket. Yes. Mentioned decades ago, we need an off-planet threat. Modi soldier. Well, President Reagan mentioned that decades ago, we need an off-planet threat for all to get together. You're absolutely right. And I truly believe that that's what they're trying to work towards. And I think everything else that's happening, train derailments and all this other stuff, are distractions. even the skirmish over there in the UK. I believe that's a distraction just because of the way it's unfolding, you know, and it just is. R, good to see you. Fallen Skies, Homesteading and Preparedness channel. Watch the TV series Colony. That's what is about to happen. All right, there you go, folks. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch says they already have over bird flu. Why is all the chicken plants catching fire? Right. Egg prices are highest priced I've ever seen. Yes, chickens are the new steak. Yes. Here, I'm trying to think, who was it? Somebody was telling me they saw eggs for $12 a dozen. Paul says, yep, they're starting and trying to get ordered. Yes, exactly. Folks, now is Marine's daughter. I'm with you. Dark roast is a must. Yes. Folks, now is the time to kick your preps into high gear. Now, I'm not saying go out and run up all your credit cards and acquire all this debt. Start filling your holes. Work on what you lack first. Fill your holes. Jules says, just stopping in between connectivity issues to say, hey, watching on Roku as usual. As long as I have coffee, nobody gets hurt. I'm with you on that, Jules. And yes, I have Cafe Bustelo and roasted beans in my preps, among others. Absolutely. Same here. James, I would agree with you because in everything, and I'm going to say this, I say you're absolutely right because everything that they're trying to do in this country, in this world, is against everything God had put on this planet perfectly and joyfully. And they're trying to tear it down and get rid of any remnant reflecting towards God, which includes us. Constitutional Carpenter says, from my understanding, for long term, you get the most time from unroasted whole bean in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. That's what I've heard, never done it. Thank you, Constitutional Carpenter. That makes sense. But folks, as I've always said, don't believe the hype. Deviant Nodes, Project Bluebeam, right, the great Los Angeles air raid or Battle for Los Angeles, 1942, Pearl Harbor, World War II. Battle for Los Angeles was a great movie, and I was just watching that the other day. So, folks, those are the things that we need to be prepared for. Vision, that is what Project Bluebeam is about, ushering it. You're absolutely correct. Yes. 300 says there's going to be 44 millions going to be homeless. You're absolutely correct, Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Very true. If I haven't said it, folks, if you have questions you want to ask, in the top of the chat up there is the question window. You can drop a question in there. Sister Maria's Kitchen said, do you feel blessed as you bless others with knowledge? That's a good question, Sister Marie's Kitchen. And here's what I'll say. Do I feel blessed as you bless others with knowledge? If I don't share what I know or my opinions, I'm still going to be blessed. But I do believe that I have a purpose in what I'm doing. And like I've always said, for those of you that have known me since the beginning of my channel, I started my channel for the sole purpose and goal of helping one person prepare for any type of disaster, natural or man-made. So to answer your question, I would say yes, because tonight is a Monday night at 7:47 p.m. I'm seeing 60 people in the chat, 61 people in the chat that are interacting with everybody. I'm sharing information. We're all sharing information, and we're all learning. So I would say yes. And I truly believe that what I'm doing is helping. So to answer your question, do I feel blessed? Yes, I'm blessed if I didn't, but this is my way of giving back, because what I have been given and what has happened to me throughout my whole life. I hope that answers your question. And thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. And we got 47 likes. Everyone, please hit the like button. Let's turn the YouTube algorithms on their head tonight, folks. And even though I know my brother, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, has a premiere going on, I wanted to do my live tonight because tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and everybody should be with their Valentine on Valentine's Day. So there will not be a live tomorrow night, but there will be a live Thursday night, as always. Thank you, Naj. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fire 93,950. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I think you may be a first-time visitor here. Fuzzy, thank you very much. You know, that's what we do. We all learn together. Yeah, Paul, yes, he's doing a premiere of their of him with their polar eclipse episode. Yes. Ghetto, how are you? And I owe you a phone call. Last night at about 10:30, when I finally got home and got settled, I was like, I was supposed to call you. My brother from another. You're absolutely right. Hope you're doing well. And Ghetto, if you are available, yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Available after the live, if that's a good time to call you, I will. And if not, let me know when, and I will call you. Devil Dog, are we going to stay up talking for 3 hours again? No. This live is ending at 8 o'clock. But Devil Dog, I will say that was a great live. And that was a good time. And no, I'm keeping it to an hour tonight. And we'll go from there, my friend. But, you know, you guys make the channel. It's not necessary. Okay, I will call you, Ghetto, after the live. Yep. So with that, folks, that's what I think they're trying to do. I truly, that's why I said the great deception. You guys, I'll say this. For those of you that are believers, and if you're not, you need to pray and ask for discernment, because we're going to see some times that we have never seen in our lifetime. And I truly believe what is going to happen this year is going to affect generations. Generations. So, you know, get it right, get your houses in order, spiritually, physically, and get yourself in order mentally, folks. Just Josh, good to see you, my brother. There you go, Yardbirds. Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But folks, you know, I believe that's what they're doing. They're trying to create a global crisis where they can usher in who they want, when they want, and by any means necessary. And there's going to come a time when we have to say enough is enough. Point blank, period. And that's what we have to do. That's exactly what we have to do. And it's going to take all of us. We're going to have to band together and do what we need to do. Paul says, yep, I believe myself. This is going to make the Korean conflict as well as the Vietnam War make it look like a Sunday school picnic for our country. Maybe before my times, those two were, but I remember. You and me both, Paul. Both of them were before my time, but I do remember very well. Very well. Maria's daughter, yeah, should have, but I'm just reminding folks now, it's never too late to make amends with our God, with our Creator, and ask for wisdom, discernment, and forgiveness. Ghetto, you're absolutely right. They have been prepping our minds to accept aliens since we were kids. Correct. The movie Men in Black, plain and simple. Yeah, right. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. NORAD temporarily shut down airspace in Montana after a radar anomaly. Correct. Prepper Book Club. Get right, do right. Exactly. I'm with you on that, James. I am with you on that. We have to stand up and do the right thing. And you guys, those of you that know me regularly on here, I always say I'd rather die standing than live on my knees. And that's where I stand on that. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch said the Turkey earthquake surpassed 36,000 dead. Yes. Ghetto said he's making a short right now with Reagan's speech telling us what they're doing right now. Yeah. Let me know when that's up, Ghetto. I will definitely check it out. Folks, Ghetto just typed Vision. He just dropped his link. If you haven't hooked up with Ghetto, go check out his channel, subscribe, look at it, watch a video, like it, and leave a comment. Excuse me. No problem at all. Anyway, I'm with you, Jules. I only kneel for one, period. That's the only one I kneel for. And remember, what was done in the past and we haven't learned from it will happen again. So, it's just a matter of if and when we actually finally say enough is enough. But that's just my opinion of what's going on. Do I care? No. Am I keeping an eye on it? Yes. I'm watching it closely. I'm listening for what I'm not hearing and what they're not saying. Exactly. I'm with you, Paul. Same here. Right. 300 says, I don't think anybody's going to stand up as long as they, right, got a job and they have a roof over their head. They got food on the table. You know what, 300? I would agree with you on that. Right. But folks, that's my opinion. That's what I think. And, it's just a matter of time before something else happens. What? I don't know. Who knows? They may actually find Bigfoot. Bigfoot may come and save us all. But then again, you never know. It's just a matter of time. But as Yardbird says, train yourself to look in the opposite direction from where the noise is coming. That's right. When you hear something coming from the left, look right. That's right. Train yourself to look the opposite direction. What has happened while all of these balloon sightings were going on? Fed up American, I don't know what Bigfoot tastes like, and I don't care because I won't be eating Bigfoot. If he's as old as he really is, that meat can't be good. I will do 300. Thank you. Right. Experience with Sassy. I agree with you 100%. Something isn't right. Yeah. Yep. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're planning. I don't know what to expect other than I am as prepared and preparing as much as I can to take care of myself and my family. Good to see you, Bats. Perceptive Strategies. Good to see you too. Perspective Strategy says Bigfoot tastes like spam. Well, I won't be eating Bigfoot no matter what. Prepared Irishman. Good to see you, my friend. You know, folks, we can only prep so much. I prep and do what I can, and I leave the rest up to God. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's my whole. That's my number one plan. And you know, I that's about all I can do. Right, you're right, Jules. They always need a distraction, so you won't see what else is going on. Right, administration, corruption, laptop terrorist attacks. The United States, they finally said, blew up the pipeline. That's a declaration of war right there. Declaration of war right there. So I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. But what time is it? 7:59. You know, folks, I all I can say is turn up your prepping 2 notches. Okay? Turn up your prepping 2 notches. Get it done. Fill your holes. Work on your lack. Work on your lack first. What are you lacking? What do you need more of? What do you need to get done? That is what we need to work on right now, period. I appreciate all of y'all, everybody in the chat. This is the part that really humbles me always. And it has from the first live I ever did that, you know, that you folks, the people in the chat, having conversations, sharing ideas, commenting on what I'm talking about and informing and sharing with you. I don't have any other insight. I'm just the guy that's actually talking about it. And I learn from you folks more than anything. And for you guys to literally take an hour, or as Devil Dog would say, 3 hours, because the last live was 3 hours, an hour out of your evening to come hang out with me on YouTube is it's a humbling experience. And for those content creators that have lives and do lives and even videos, you know what I'm talking about. But I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And it is 8:01. And I'm not going to hold everybody. I'm gonna let everybody go about their amazing Monday. And I will say this, though. We're very close to bringing some online classes from Vision Preparedness to teach. We're going to be teaching medical preparedness classes and some other things, gun safety. beginners, so forth and so on. And we're going to charge a little bit just to cover the overhead. That's it. I'm not here to try to get rich or sell you some products. That's not my job. My job is to inform you, to share, to get you thinking of what you may need to do to keep yourself and your family safe. That's it. I never started this channel with the intentions of getting monetized and making thousands of hundreds of millions of dollars like some of the other preppers. Not that I'm knocking them. Every prepper that is monetized and making money, they're supposed to, because we put in work to get it done. Constitutional Carpenter, thank you. He said, I always enjoy your calm but straightforward energy. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's all I can be, is me. I'm going to tell you. And if I don't know, I'll tell you, I don't know. Just like what we're seeing with these 4 floaty things they shot down. I have no clue what they are. But, you know, it didn't fall in my backyard, because if it fell in my backyard, you would know, I would know what it was, and I'd be telling the world. And then I would probably disappear. So, yeah. But, you know, I appreciate you guys. And with that, I'm getting ready to drop some content that I'm working on this week. It's going to be good. OP sent me an amazing book. Ontario Prepper sent me a great book. Thank you, my friend. And I'm going to peruse that book, and I'm going to do a quick, I'm going to do a video on it and share some things from the book. It's a great book, and it's amazing. But anyway, with that, folks, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, share it out, thumbs down. Paul, I appreciate you as well. You know, you guys keep me going. And I appreciate everything. My mods, I don't even know if I have any moderators in here tonight other than Nightbot, but Fed Up Americans here, and that's okay. My moderators are awesome, and I know they got a life too, but thank you for what you do. And with that note, folks, keep remembering, and remember this: keep prepping, because your family depends on you, and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Keep prepping, keep stacking, keep praying, keep practicing, and we will see you in the next video. God bless and good night. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.